Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, man. Hey, I don't want to take up too much time. I'm not really, But, Becky, let me ask you a question. So you're a guesstimating, you said, right? Why would you
2 years,
guesstimate?
9
Why would you
months.
estimate 4 years from 20 and 24?
Wow.
Like, like, how stupid are you? Like, you said 20 and 24, and they've been together 4 years.
I know exactly
and you
what
said,
I said, but I did give
yeah, people that heard it know what you
how
said.
many
And then now you're saying, oh,
well, she doesn't live alone, and I said whatever I said. But then when I went back to her, and she calculated it, and it's 2 years, 9 months.
But why would you estimate 4 years from 20 and 24? Like, why would 4 years be the years that you estimate? Like, they've been together 4 years.
I thought I said that he's lived
like,
here
why not
for
say
almost...
2
Wait.
years?
I
why
thought
not
I
say
said
2
he's
years?
lived here for
Why not
almost 4
say
years.
2.5 years? Why not say 3 years? It's kind of weird that you guesstimated 4 years, Becky.
Okay.
So whether it's true or not, whether it's true or not, I really don't care.
Are you gonna
but
fucking
you
let me
estimated 4 years. You estimated 4 years. That alone is weird.
Okay.
That alone is weird that your estimate was they've been together 4 years.
Okay, what I think I said, or maybe, I really don't know exactly what I said, but I know that he's lived here for almost 4 years. He moved in here when he was just 18, shortly after 18, and he will be 24. So he's lived here almost 4 years.
You said 20 and 24. Those are the ages that you gave, and they've been together 4 years. So the numbers that you got
not quite
are
24.
You totally
not
put
quite
yourself
24.
in that hole, Becky, by saying those numbers.
Well, she's all right. She's almost 21, and let me think again. 2 years, 9 months, and 12 days later, it will be 24.
All right, well, I'm glad you got the right calculations, because 20 and 24 and been together for 4 years is extremely weird. And if that is the case, that's sick.
Okay, maybe it is, but then I told you what it was. And I told you in that same thing, I said she was a sophomore in high school, he was a senior in high school. So, and obviously everybody knew they were dating. They went to all of his senior events. They walked each other through senior whatever on the field for cheerleading and football. They won cutest couple of his senior year. I mean, obviously there was not a fucking problem. Only you fucking gross people would make it a problem, right?
No, you said 20 and 24.
Okay, and I've told you.
Those are your words.
All right. Well, I've said what I said, and I'm done talking to you about it.
I know you estimated it, and that was your estimate, is 20 and 24 in 4 years. That was what you estimated, so...
Right. Well, she's 20, almost 21, and he's 23, almost 24.
Well, that's totally different from what you said, but okay.
Okay. I don't think it's totally different.
Your estimates are crap. Work on your estimations, okay?
4 years.
Work on your estimations, okay, Becky?
Okay. But you say it 100 more times because it makes you feel good, and I don't give a fuck. I mean, I really don't. Like, I will justify what I said.
I hope so, Clinton.
I will go into Zoom and I will show those 8 people birth certificates if that's what they need, right? Whatever it takes to calm your mind.
20 and 24 and been together 4 years.
I know. And my car's
up. I know it's stuck in my head. I'm sorry that stuck in my head. But
all right.
That's what you said.
My car's up on blocks and it doesn't run, and my house is filthy because I got a Q-tip on the floor that I was standing there painting with. I know. I got it. I see what y'all do.
I don't care about your house, the living situation. I don't understand why people go at people's living situation.
I mean, you're not the one that beats women, are you?
4 years.
You're
I don't know
why
people are pressing you on that.
It beat 2 different women, are you? Are you the same Matt? Or did I got the wrong Matt?
Whatever you got to say. I've never said something like, my daughter's 20 and was dating a 24-year-old and they've been together 4 years. So whatever your side says, that is Becky, your estimations are really bad.
I mean, you surely don't have anything to say about what your women look like, right? Because your bitch is fatter than me. Your bitch is fatter than me. So I'm not sure you wouldn't say anything about anybody's weight here, would you? No?
Well, no, I'm not talking about weight. I'm talking about you saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about you saying.
No, I know.
On Hope Swartz, 20 and 24, been together 4 years.
Okay. I think I said, and he's lived here for 4 years. I think that's what I said. But
So
I
you
don't
said
know.
20 and 24. Those are the ages.
Hey, very good. She's 20 and he'll be 24. All
I know you're
right.
talking to me like a baby, but that's what you said, like so confidently and
I
hopeful.
said,
You said
and
they're
if
20
I
and
did,
24 and they've been together 4 years.
Okay, and if I did, I own that I did. But I'm telling you what the facts are.
Okay,
They're
so you
2
own that.
years, 9
All
months,
right,
and 12
Becky.
days apart.
That's a pretty sick thing to own.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, guess what? When you're 52 years old, that 1 year makes no fat rat's ass. I literally at times have to stop and be like, am I 50? Yeah, I'm 52. I mean, come on. Like, really? You're a fucking adult. You know that.
Okay.
But I think I said that he's lived here for 4 years. But I could be wrong. I'm not. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. But I'm telling you,
Hey,
she is 20,
I'm supposed to
and he will be
re-upload that whole thing.
24.
Re-upload that whole thing unedited. That's what needs to happen because it got taken down.
I don't.
It needs to be, or someone needs to share the clip of someone.
I don't care if he does. I'm saying if I said it, I said that. I was estimating.
You own
and
it.
I was
You
wrong.
own it. You said it. You own it, right?
I didn't even know what
You
his
take
birthday was. I
responsibility
had
for
to
the
literally
word.
ask what his birthday was. I didn't recall what that was.
That's a terrible estimation.
All right, if you say so. So are you done yet? Or
That's
you're just
terrible. I
gonna
think
still
everyone
go
would
on
agree
about
to
it?
estimate 2024 as the ages, and then they've been together 4 years.
Are
For
you
that to
gonna
be
say
your
it again?
estimation is terrible.
Are you going to say it again? I mean, don't you
Yeah,
get tired of
because you
everybody
need to
reminding
know
you how
how
you treat
bad
women?
you
I mean, are you
estimated
tired
that.
of it yet?
You
Are
need
you
to
tired
know
of
how
it
bad you estimated that. Maybe
you tired
work
of
on
it
your
yet?
estimations a little
Huh?
bit. Like
Are you
maybe
tired
just
of it yet?
round up to like the nearest
Are you
tenth or
tired of
something,
it?
or the
That you
nearest
took
whole
advantage of
number.
old people? You sold old
If
people's
they've been together
identity?
3 years,
Did you
say
want
3
anybody to
years.
forget that? Did you want anybody to forget that? Don't you wish they would just let it go because you're not that person? You made a mistake. So I estimated a fucking
That's a
mistake.
very weird
She's
mistake.
20 and he'll be 24. He's not 24 yet.
Thanks for fixing your mistake, Becky.
Okay, they're 2 years, 9 months, and 12 days apart. The end. That's it.
Thanks for clearing up your mess.
Okay, so are you done yet?
Well, no, not
Still
really,
beat them
because I
women,
heard
and
one on
you
the
still
internet
took advantage
say
of old
20 and
people,
24
right?
years
It
old, and they've
doesn't
been
change
together
that.
4 years.
That's
That
still
estimation is
by far
terrible.
worse. By far worse than anything I could have said. So stay up here and press
That's
me.
like you
But
saying
you
like
act
something's
like,
like
I mean, listen to you. You
1.6.
won't address your own shit, though, will you?
Something
address
is 1.6.
your own.
Something's 1.6.
Huh?
Becky will say 4.
You just keep repeating about me. Let's talk about you now.
No, let's talk about your terrible
Let's talk about
estimation.
you now.
You would say 1.2. You would say 1.2, and you would say 4. That's the nearest number. 4 is the nearest number to 1.2.
Okay.
Round 1.2 up to 4. Let's just do that,
I didn't
Becky.
say they were
No, do that. Let's round.
1.2.
Let's just start rounding
2 years, 9 months, and
1.2
12 days
to
apart.
4.
Okay. And he's lived here for almost 4 years. Keep pushing, though. Go beat another woman around and then, back out of
You
it
got
so
the
the
wrong
charges
map.
drop or whatever happened.
You totally got the wrong
More
map
old
there.
people. And then want to talk about people grifting. When you fucking took advantage of 5 old people, like, get the fuck
Yo,
out
you're
of
talking
here.
about the wrong man. I'm Matt C. I'm not that Matt.
Oh, well, I
But
don't know.
nice try. That's another terrible guess from you. So that's 2 terrible guesses. You guessed.
I asked you in the beginning if that's who you were. Did I not ask you 3 times if you were that same Matt? Did I not? I don't watch either one of you.
I'm a nobody. I am a nobody. Well, I heard you say 20 and 24, been together 4 years, and now you're saying, no, I got those numbers wrong. Your estimations are terrible. Your estimations are going to get you in trouble. Hopefully you do not work with numbers. I hope you do not work with numbers. Because you would round $1.30 up to $4.
Okay. I didn't. I rounded 2 years, 9 months, and 12 days.
You said 4 years, and it's actually 2.
He's lived here for 4 years. I'm pretty sure I said he's lived here for 4 years.
Hopefully you don't work with numbers. I don't work with numbers.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm terrible with
because
numbers.
I remember saying,
oh my goodness, I am not that terrible with numbers.
I'm pretty sure I said he moved in shortly after he was 18. He's lived here for 4 years and he moved in shortly after he was 18. But I really don't know because I
think it got taken down.
Okay. That's not my fault.
And it should be re-uploaded. I really hope, because I know he does re-upload stuff sometimes. I really hope he re-uploads that unedited. It's in the beginning. It's when Becky was explaining why she showed her toilet. It was somewhere around there that Becky mentioned the ages, 20 and 24, and been together 4 years.
I can promise you, if I ask Mitch not to do it, he won't. So
I know.
I know.
I heard it. That's the thing. I heard it. And I think a few other people heard it too. I don't know how many people did, but
I'm sure they're all the same bitches on the other side that's going to ride on your coattails. Ain't none of them going to stand up and be like, no, I think she said he lived there for 4 years and he moved in shortly after he was 18. Of course they're going to hear it the way you heard it. Of course
you said 20 and 24, he's lived there for 4 years.
4 years. That's right. I don't know what dates I said.
20
but
and 24, and he's lived there for 4 years.
20. How is that a hard estimation? She is 20, and he will be 24. And he has lived here
they've been
almost
living
4
together
years.
for 4 years.
So, I'm not sure I got it completely
She's
wrong.
20, he's almost 24, and they've been living together for 4 years.
When he was 18, he moved in here, and he will be 24. That's right. They are 2 years, 9 months.
If he's almost 24, that would make him 19.
What? Okay, whatever you say. I mean, whatever you say. I don't know exactly even what fucking month he moved in. I would have to go back and ask.
23, 22, 21, 20, 19. That's 19.
So he was between 19, 18, and 19, right? I said after he turned 18, he moved in. So I don't know how old he exactly was.
So it was
but
16
I can find out
19.
for you, Matt, if that's what you need. If you need a fucking exact date.
So it was 16 and 19.
Go get that for you.
One's wrong, one's not. Well, I still think 16 and 19 is wrong, but the law might say different.
Like I said, she is 20. She will soon be.
I don't think any 19-year-old should be messing with a 16-year-old. So let's just. So if that is the case, so 23, 20, been together 4 years. Okay, that's 16 and 19. I still think that's wrong. So I just want.
I'm sorry that none of the.
I personally think that's wrong.
They let her go to a school prom and a school homecoming.
I understand.
I don't know. I would guess
I'm just saying my opinion. My opinion to 16 and 19 is I personally wouldn't allow her to happen.
Okay.
I just don't agree with it.
Unfortunately, the school didn't agree with you. So I'll go by that because they're professionals.
That's okay. This is just an opinionated thing. This ain't a law thing. Okay, 16, 19. I don't know what the law says, but little old Matt C, a nobody drunk from Florida, I say that's wrong.
Okay, and so that's your opinion. And I respect that. If you wouldn't allow your daughter, then that's respectable.
All right, so that's the conclusion. All right.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, he's the preacher's son. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've known these people for years. It's not, it's, you know what I mean? Like, just stop. You're too much.
Well, no, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to have the opinion that that's wrong. But I won't harass you. I won't sit there and chat and spam it. I won't do that. But I do want to let you know personally, I think 16 and 19 is wrong. Me. All right?
That's fine.
All right.
And I had a family member that felt that she shouldn't even have a boyfriend, period, until she got out of high school. So, I mean, it wasn't about his age. They just don't let their children date until they get out of high school. I wasn't that parent. I mean, she was a cheerleader. He was a football player, and that's what they wanted to do. You know, they were good kids. They did nothing wrong. They were scholar students.
Wait,
you know.
Can I? So, Matt, you're saying 16 and 19 are wrong, right?
To me, like me, my personal values, yes.
Right. Do you think
it would have been for a very short time? For a very short time, she would have been 16 and he would have been 19. But within, so whatever the difference between 9 months and 12 days, whatever that is, 12 months, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 months later, she would have been 17 and then he would have been whatever Matt said. I don't fucking know.
Right.
Y'all making me lose track. But anyway, I believe in my heart that if it was a problem, the school definitely, it was a public school, so it wasn't like a private school that can do pretty much what they want. It's a public school. They wouldn't have allowed them to win that award. They wouldn't have allowed him to go to her senior prom, right?
Right.
I mean, he was already older, and he went to her senior prom. So, you know, I don't know. I call bullshit. I call that y'all just trying to find something because you know nothing about
every school is not the most ethical school. So, I mean, if you want to debate schools, how many freaking teacher pedophiles are there? So, you know, let's
true.
Don't allow, Becky. I mean, let's not really, you know, arrest our moral a school.
But that's not the majority. Come on. I mean, stop acting like that's the majority.
Schoolism, but I don't know. I just pass judgment on one thing.
Okay. And I understand. You can have your judgment based on what you would do for your children. And I'm okay with that. I wouldn't try to convince you anything else but what you think is a good parent, right? Because that's fine. I can see it. I really kind of don't even, now that she's getting a little bit older, she wants to go out with her friends. Like I said, she was out with her friends for 3 or 4 days this week. Ed went away to some camp thing. And I kind of feel like, are you sure you're ready to settle down? And I love him. I mean, he's a great kid, nothing but respectful to me. But,
can I say
I don't really like that my daughter's almost 21, and I don't want her to ever feel like she's trapped. I mean, she loves him, but if she feels like she wants to do something else in her life, like I want her to feel like she can do that, even though they've been together so long at such a young age. So as a parent, I feel that. Like, I'm not sure I really like it completely. And I can't explain that to her because she gets mad about it. But
let me say something because so when I was 20, I went to a I forgot. I'm sorry. It's on my Facebook. It's either Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Anyways, when I was 20, I went to homecoming, or was it? Oh goodness, prom, whatever it was. With a 19-year-old or 18-year-old, almost 19, and she was my neighbor, and we were just friends. That's it. We were friends with benefits, but we were just friends, right? So 20 and 19 or 20 and 18, is that wrong? I don't think it is. I mean, we were like almost the same age, you know.
Was that 20 and 18?
She was either 18 or 19. I can't remember, but
and you were 20.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
That's not fun. I have just I just have this personal thing that 18 years old, right? Like I just don't think a 16-year-old should be dating. That's just me, you know. And when they're 18, yeah, go date 18-year-old, go date a 19-year-old, go date a 20-year-old, right? That's just me. I don't think they should have access to the internet until 18. I really think that
I agree with that. I do agree with that. Yeah, I think the internet should be for adults.
I don't think they should get a permit until 18. I just think that 18 is the time where it's like, look, okay, yeah, go find an 18-year-old, go find a 19-year-old, but no, it's just a weird rule I got where 16, 19 is just wrong.
Wow.
17 and 19 is wrong. 17 and 18 is wrong to me. Because it's a 17-year-old, 18. I don't know. It's just a personal thing, right? Everyone has
hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Let's see. We'll put Becky in charge for now. Becky, you're in charge. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I guess they call it the age of consent, right, or something like that. I think it should be 18.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, whatever makes 16 okay.
I respect your opinion. Okay. But I mean, I don't think that. I mean, the worst thing that, like I said, that come out of it is, in some respects, I feel like she's ready to go out and gallivant, but she loves him and she doesn't want to hurt him. And he's okay with it. Like, he's not giving her a hard time, but, you know, I don't want her to feel strapped to that just because she made that decision when they were kids. That's all. I mean, they were both in high school.
Well, if it was 16 and 19, I mean, I think that's under the Juliet thing, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Juliet law, whatever. So I think in terms of, like, legality, that could happen.
Well,
So if that's the case, then that's the case.
Okay, well, she met him when he was 17 because I remember when he turned 18. And they're 9 months and 12 days apart. So she had already had her 16th birthday before she met him because he was not there. And they got together after her 16th birthday, but right before his 18th birthday. So, I mean, like, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, I was going to your estimations. Like, you got to think, like, if you're estimated, like, it was so, you deleted it so quick. So I might be wrong.
Here for almost
I
4
haven't
years.
found a clip of it. You know, I might be wrong. You might not have said that. But what I heard, I could have sworn, right hand on the Bible, I heard 20 and 24 been together 4 years. And then I tried to rewatch it later on in the day, and it was taken down. I'm like, now I'm just going off a memory of the morning. That's why I want to either re-upload it or someone clip it, and then I find where that clip is, and just to know in my own head, did I actually hear this or did I not hear that?
Yeah, I don't know.
You might be totally right, and I might be making a complete idiot of myself on panel once again.
But either way,
you know,
I can show the proof if that's what you need. I can show people that are respectful in the community that, you know, if that's what you need.
Well, I don't need it. I think it's gonna. It's things find their way. It's like cream rises to the top, right? Like things find their way.
Well, I mean, you all need something to drag me on. I mean, you've been just holding out.
Someone will have it.
I mean, y'all been holding out, just waiting, and you got your opportunity. And now it's how dirty my house is, the fucking Q-tip on the floor. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna go to your house. I got attacked by my bedroom, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna live in situations. No judgment. I will never pass any judgment on anyone's living situation.
Oh yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're concerned, and I would, you know, my best parenting advice based on the whole situation is, I don't like that she is young, and I don't want her to feel strapped to that. I mean, I want her, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, does she love him because it's all she really knows, or is she truly in love with him? And I don't want her to waste her life. And I love him. I love him a lot. Like, no disrespect to him at all, but I still have to protect my daughter, right? I still want her to do the right thing. I don't want her to actually do what I did. Got married at 18 and then divorced at 27. Like, don't do that. It wasn't, you know, it really boiled down to, for years, him and I were just friends. Like, were we even husband and wife? Because he worked third shift, I worked first shift. And, you know, I just stayed because it's not that I didn't love him, and it wasn't that we fought or anything like that. But we were really just friends. And so I don't want her to fall into that. I want her to have a husband and not, none of that. Like, I don't want her to experience anything like that. So. But
that's good. I mean,
there was no telling them no. I mean, that's for sure. They seen each other every day at practice, every day at school. I mean, there was no telling them no, you know.
It is what it is, I guess. I'm not going to go around in circles and circles. I don't really have the energy for that.
Well, you did. I mean, you wrote it about, 25 times?
Yeah, but it's just one day, and then I'll get it out of my system.
Yeah, that's fine. Respectful.
I'll wait for the clip, or I'll wait to be proven wrong, or I'll wait for a clip.
That's fine. Yeah, you wait on it. That's fine.